Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Tuesday the 15th of August 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. I give 1-question readings in there. You can book in for one of those at any time on my website BeHealing.com. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below and also one up there too. I'll do your reading on at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to come along live if you don't want to. Or alternatively, you can click on Be Healing down there, my channel. You'll see the next show laying in wait. Click on set a reminder on that show, come along live, and you can book a mini read while I'm live. I also offer private readings from my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If you've got questions for your reading, click on the Contact Us page after you've booked in. Now I've got 2 prize draws going for a private reading at the moment. The first way to enter is, well, to enter into one of those draws, you can be a subscriber to my channel, click like on this video and leave a comment as well. You can do that as many times as you want during the month on all of my videos, and you'll be entered into a draw. There's another draw, a second draw, and it's for all of the people that buy the deeper dives for my Love Pick a Card reads as well, so another chance to win there. And on my Pick a Card reads, you've got 2 chances then. You can click like on it, you'll be a subscriber, comment on that and get the deeper dive, and you're entered into both draws. So good luck with that. So what's in the energies for everybody today? Let's check it out. We've got tending to the future, so having a long-term vision for something, not short-term gain time, long-term perhaps giving up short-term wins for a long-term kind of a focus. That could be, you know, sacrificing some of your social life in order to work on something that's going to give you gains in the future. Patience, something that you'll need patience with, something that you'll need to keep working at, putting energy into, investing into for long-term gain. We don't get anything good unless we work for it, and the better things that we can get require even more work up front, right? If with that investment up front for the long term, it's just the best way to go. So many people, you know, just living on the short-term stuff, and they never get out of that kind of a rut. The only way to get out of that kind of a rut is to set aside a time each day. Even if you're in that kind of, you know, working in a job and getting stuff back or whatever, even if you're in that, you can set aside an hour or 2 a day, giving up perhaps social time or sitting down watching TV or scrolling Facebook or whatever, to invest your time into something that's going to build you something for the long term. It's only those people that get successful that do that. And then once you do that, you realize that's the only thing that works to actually get you true abundance and true success. Got recharge here as well. Perhaps taking a walk on the beach, soothing your mind, giving you some space from the rat race, perhaps. Tell us more. What's in the energies today? We've got the Magician. You're manifesting something. Good on you. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, reciprocation. Getting stuff back. Could be generosity as well. We've got the King of Wands. This is somebody else's energy, a go-getter kind of a person. They could be a mentor or someone that you're just kind of looking up to. Could be watching their YouTube videos, getting inspired by them, taking a long-term view, you know, getting inspired to maybe spend some of your time on something, investing into something long-term. It's like writing a book, you know. You could set aside a couple of hours each day to write a book, and perhaps in a year's time you'd have a book, and that's something, that's an investment for the future, right? Page of Pentacles, getting some kind of a small offer, some kind of a small material offer, or the start of something. Tell us more. Why is the Magician here? What are we manifesting? What's all this? The Devil. Ooh. Temptations. Perhaps indulgences, perhaps things that your heart doesn't really want, that your heart won't really be in. You might be trying to manifest stuff at the moment that is just not going to happen because you're not going to be all in for long enough with it. So this could be bling, this could be trying to manifest a relationship that isn't really for you. This could be trying to manifest a job that like really maybe just be like a step up from what you've got, but not what you really want to do. It could be anything kind of superficial or indulgent that you're trying to manifest here. And that would be wasted energy. It would be wasted energy. Our higher selves and the universe knows what we really want and what our heart's really in, what's really important to us. And when you get your manifestations or what you're asking for aligned with what's truly in your heart, what you're really fired up about, you know, then you're going to be invested in it much more. Your energy, that energy, that fire, that passion is going to be invested in it. So just be careful here, because you've got unlimited possibilities, right, of what to manifest. So it might be good to take a step back today and assess, like, is what I'm going for really right for me, or is there something that is like more dear to my heart? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles and Queen of Voices, boundaries to giving away. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Inspiration, the Lovers, the Queen of Voices with the Six of Pentacles. So it's all about generosity. There's generosity and drawing boundaries to that. You might have been squandering your energy. You might have been investing in people and doing things that just aren't building anything for you and are just kind of squandering your energy, especially around lovers and taking their burdens on and wanting to help them or serving them in some kind of a way or helping them or looking after them rather than using your energy to build something for yourself. So there needs to be some boundaries drawn up, says the Queen of Voices, around that, being generous, too generous, squandering your energy on other people. Our energy is for our own paths and our own lives, you know. None of us are put here on this planet to be the servants of other people. We're supposed to be using our energy for ourselves. Your life, your choice, your energy, your choice, your heart, your choice, your time, your choice. It's all your choice. And it's all for you. It's not for other people. Feminine energy is behind that. So perhaps you've been taking masculine roles on of being the provider when you should be allowing the masculine to do that. I'm not saying like all men should be the providers and women should like be the receivers or anything like that. We need a balance of masculine and feminine energies within all of us. But perhaps you've been stepping into the masculine role of being provider and taking care of people and taking the burdens for someone else, and you've just been way too generous. And that won't be serving you, because then you can't use your energy to invest into the things that you're really here for, because your life is important. You're an important soul. You wouldn't exist if you weren't. Your perspective and what you're here to do is really important. And some people might have the role of taking care of other people, but some people get into that role. It's kind of given to them and it doesn't really fit. You're here to do something else. So again, it gets back to finding what is truly in your heart. King of Wands. Who's this? King of Wands, go-getter kind of a person. I was getting like it could be kind of a mentor. Star, wishes, Queen of Emotions, to receive from them, or Three of Materials, to learn from them or to work with them, collaborate with them, and Eight of Materials, to work on something with them and get rewards back. So there could be a mentor or someone that is inspiring you and you feel inspired to work alongside them, with them, do a collaboration with them. They're impressing you and you're like, this could be a really good fit. We could work together. We could do something together. We could help each other out. Here comes my water delivery. What's behind that is teaching, so learning from them. So yes, there could be a collaboration there, but it might just be that you need to learn from this person rather than collaborate with them. But you'll know. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles could denote some offer being made, a small material kind of an offer, start of something. Why have we got the Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, you might just need to learn from that King of Wands rather than trying to collaborate with them. Oh, small offer, Two of Emotions, perhaps a love offer, Muse of Emotions, someone that loves you. Seven of Inspiration, they could be revealing that to you. in a small offer. So somebody could be like asking you out on a date because they love you, and or just asking you along to something. It might not like appear as a date because it's a small kind of an offer, but you might be thinking, oh, are they revealing that their feelings to me? Is this like a sign that they've got deeper feelings for me? What's behind this? I'm getting into the romance part of it. Retreat and new beginnings. Perhaps someone that's pulled away from you before. They're coming back toward you, showing interest again, and you're like, this is a fresh start. Someone that retreated their energy. It doesn't feel like someone that you've been in a relationship with and kind of ended it. It doesn't feel like that. But perhaps someone that was showing interest and then you haven't seen them for a while, you know. Someone that was there and then kind of weren't there for a while. And they'll be coming back around again. Tell us more about the love life. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are. Okay. I was expecting it to be connected with this, and it's not the same energy. In our love lives, we've got leave the past behind and detoxify. Okay, it's the past energies. That's what it is. So the criticizing past people that you've been lovers with in the past, you need to let that go now. It's toxic energy. You know, we've had toxic people in our lives. I get it. You've had relationships with toxic people in your life and you're complaining about that still. But now, when you're complaining about that still, that toxic energy is in you now. That other person isn't around anymore. It's you that is holding that toxic energy now. And so it's important to let that go. We proliferate toxic energy by holding on to it like that and criticizing it. Just need to accept, okay, I had a toxic person in my life, and then move on from that. If you don't do that, you're going to recreate it over and over again because you've got that toxic energy. Now you're the creator of that toxic energy because you're holding on to it. You're the one that's still talking about it. You're the one that is, you know, bringing that out again. So it's time to let the past go, those past criticisms of past lovers, and not be talking about that anymore. Now, I know, like, for example, if you've had a relationship with a narcissistic person, it takes time to get over that person. Then there is a time for realizing what that is about, for looking into it, like narcissism and all of that, to understand what you went through and understand how to spot it again. But if you are still going on about it and talking about that, beyond that, it's like, well, let it go now. Now you're kind of being narcissistic about it. Now you're going on about that. You don't want to be that energy. You want to move on to what else is there, knowing now that you are already armed with the information about what they're about, so you can avoid them next time, right? If we keep on pushing against what we don't like, it's going to keep on showing up because we're holding that energy. We become that toxic one. Hope, passion, and rejection. Interesting. So we're hoping for passion with this person coming in. We're hoping that there's going to be passion, but there's a part of our energy that is rejecting. Especially if that was resonating with you, that message of, if you're still complaining about like past lovers and what they didn't do or whatever, your new person could be feeling that rejection energy from you. Yep, there's something to let go of. Something to let go of and heal. We've got tenderness. You might want to soften up and drought. Okay. Yeah, you might want to soften up. So the drought that you might have been experiencing could be because you've not been letting go of this toxic stuff. And if you let go of that toxic stuff, it could open you up back into your heart, into the tenderness of who you really are. And that's when your person will come toward you and kind of open up. They'll respond to that energy. Okay. What else in the energies today? What else in the energies today? I think sometimes, you know, in our love lives, we can go from being silly girls where we're just like, you know, letting anyone into our lives, any kind of behavior, that silly girl kind of thing, to being like completely shut down, hard and closed off. And there's a happy medium between it all. There's a lot of shouting going on outside. I don't know what's going on. Lion, it's time to act. A rat, someone working against you behind your back. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Ooh, I think this is about that manifestation stuff. And bear, danger, especially in money matters. Interesting, it brings money up about this investment and all of that. Be careful what you invest in, especially if you're trying to manifest like something that is superficial and indulgent. I don't think that's what's really going to manifest. You might end up wasting money, so just be careful there. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer, but this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of these crystals out of our bag for a specific question that you've got, then you can book in for one of those mini reads on my website behealing.com. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below, and also one up there too. We'll do your mini read right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay. You can use those in private readings as well. Book yourself in for one of those. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. And after you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page, put your questions for your reading in there. How best to deal with these energies today? 9 of Wands it. End the healing now. End the healing that you've been working on. 9 of Wands is like time to check out the hospital, right? 4 of Swords is it's time to nurture yourself, heal yourself, get in the hospital kind of thing. 9 of Wands is it's time to get out of the hospital now. It's time for that healing to be ended, to put a lid on it, to go, okay, moving on, I'm letting this thing go now. I don't need to focus on that anymore. I've healed as far as I can with it. And the next step of healing is to let it go and to move on to the next. What is next? 9 of Wands. Okay, so think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no. It's the ruby. Don't do it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click on that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into the draw for a private reading with me, so good luck with that. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini read, and I make 3 love pick a card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there right now and watch that next if you want. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.